sunny day for another incredible day at the beach.
It sure does, baby shark. It's really surprising that the temperature went up really fast before the spring season managed to swing by, so this is definitely a shocker so far this year.
Oh, hey guys, it's the super jawsome fishy friends, hanging out at the beach with our favorite three besties, and enjoying ourselves on this nice Saturday afternoon.
And right at the moment, we are currently standing by the cool and refreshing ocean, and feeling the nice tropical weather we somehow received out of the blue.
But we still got a lot of sweet things on this beach that we're planning to do before the stay ends. So if all none of us want to get them all done in time, we might need to go with the flow.
Well, in that case, we should check up on Unikitty, Puppycorn, and Lil'Petey to see if they're doing all right. Then we can get started on what we're planning to do next.
Yippee! Well, would you two look at that? This fourth sandcastle, definitely, has got to be much better than our previous three castles so far today. Why don't you viewers have a look for yourself?
You definitely have made such a great point, Puppycorn. This castle has got to be our best work throughout this entire beach day. It even looks like a royal castle from long ago, come to think of it.
Do our ears heard that correctly? You three have made this incredibly royal sandcastle? Now that is what we call art.
This type of castle looked like something that came straight out of a fairy tale, and even sand sculptures out of knights, kings, queens, and even some horses will make it even more incredible.
That is a nice fact you came up there, Chunks. Then that way, our sandcastle will indeed be more better than what it is right now. And maybe we might have the chance to
Gasp. Uh-oh. Here comes the waves. Everyone, get back.
Rats. There goes our fourth sandcastle already. The same thing just happened to our previous three castles, which forces us to build this fourth one, and now it's all ruined again.
Wait, what do you mean by again? Did the same thing happen to your previous three sandcastles that you just mentioned, Puppycorn?
That's exactly what happened, Goldie. Our other three sandcastles keeps getting knocked over by the waves, which is why we end up having to rebuild it several times, and to keep them from getting washed up. But none of our efforts worked.
That does feel a bit concerning, come to think of it. At least we can always rebuild your castle a fifth time, or possibly we might need to move over to another spot on.
Wait a minute, fishies. What is that little shiny thing right by Lil'Petey? It kinda looks like a coin.
That's because it is a coin, William. And it looks like it's a penny. And it, somehow, got washed up from the ocean, possibly when it knocked over our fourth sandcastle.
Hold up for a second right there. How did that penny even got in the ocean in the first place?
And how did it manage to find its way onto the plush Star City beach if it was likely floating around, out in the water?
Well, whatever the reason is, at least we took notice of this penny, before any of the sea creatures in the ocean found it and mistake it as food. So what are you gonna do with that penny, Lil'Petey?
I might hold on to this penny for the time being, just in case I might need it for, some things. But for now, we just need to think of a plan to rebuild our sandcastle, and to prevent it from being
Gasp. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe it. Our sandcastle. It rebuilt itself. And it even moved to another spot on this beach.
But how? How did it even manage to do such a thing without any one of us rebuilding the castle?
Well, none of us don't know how this happened, but whatever the case is, the good thing is that your sandcastle is all fixed up and moved to a different spot, and now we can go for other things to do on the beach.
And speaking of that, I am starting to get a little hungry after all of that talk of sandcastles. In fact, I feel like going for a Pop-Tart at this hour, if we have any in our bags.
I actually packed a few bags of Pop-Tarts earlier today, but it would be a lot more cooler and exciting if a box full of Pop-Tarts would just fall from the sky and land right on the beach.
Would you look at that, Unikitty? What you just said somehow came true. A box of Pop-Tarts somehow fell from the sky and onto the beach.
Man, this beach day's already becoming a mega shocker than ever. So why don't we all dig into some of these delicious Pop-Tarts?
Aw, man. These Pop-Tarts taste even more delicious than ever in addition. Very surprising that a box can somehow fall from the sky.
But what is exactly causing all of this good luck to happen? First, the sand castle got rebuilt on its own, and now this? There has to be a reason behind these events.
You know, Lil'Petey, maybe the fact that the reason behind all of this good luck isn't that it was up in the clouds. It is likely because of something that one of us happened to have in our own fins.
What we're trying to say is that it's likely the penny that came from the ocean is the one that is making the good luck happen. Maybe that simple coin is a lucky penny that brings good luck to people.
Say, you two might be right. This small little coin might be a lucky penny after all. And I even heard other lucky things in addition, such as a lucky horseshoe, a lucky charm bracelet, and even a lucky pencil.
And since we now know what is causing all this good luck to happen, maybe we could try out other things to do on this beach and see what that lucky penny can do.
Well, there's only one way to figure that out. Let's all go and hunt for the perfect seashells all over the sand, and maybe the lucky penny can bring out some of the best shells around.
Sweet nibblets. This shell has perfect looking edges and pretty colorful, with lightest reddish and bluish color patterns.
And check this one out. This seashell is blue, and it's in the same shape as of the one Puppycorn found it. Sweet eat.
And look at these two shells nearby the sand castle. They look identical and even have the same shape and type of pattern. They're like twin shells. Tee-hee.
And this shell looks super huge. I bet this will be the perfect home for a hermit crab to live in. How awesome is that?
And this shell even has a little spot for a crab to use as a home in addition. These seashells has got just about everything.
Now this is what I call the perfect seashells that are all found at the exact same beach. And it's all thanks to the help of a little kitten with a lucky penny. This beach day is definitely such a blast.
Now what else can this penny can bring out? Anyone got any ideas?
Well, I always wanted to have a nice green and blue flower. Maybe the lucky penny can help me get one somewhere around this beach.
Now that is what we're talking about. That lucky penny has done it again. And baby, your green flower looks so pretty on you, come to think of it.
Why, thanks Unikitty. Now I am definitely looking my very best. All thanks to Lil'Petey and his very special penny of good luck.
You know what? I am definitely keeping this penny, after everything it did for us today. This is like my own special good luck charm. I'm so glad that I have found it in the ocean and used its power for all of these sweet things.
And we know the perfect safe place where it can't possibly be stolen or ruined by any sort of bad guy or troublemaker. So what else should we do at this beach, since it's still daytime?
I was thinking that all of us fishies can go and dance to the classic hula, considering that we've all gotten a whole lot better at that dance move before.
Well, if that's the case, William, then that is what we'll be doing for the remainder of our time here. So let's get to dancing like Hawaiians.
Hula, hula, hula. Ha 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 ha.